Hello bookworms! Today I'm here with my November TBR video, and I am so excited about reading in November because I have a wonderful stack of books here, and I'm really genuinely just thrilled to get to all of these. I don't even know how I'm gonna pick which one I want to read first because I really want to read all of them. So as I said in my wrap-up video, I actually already made my reading goal for the year, which was really exciting. And even though I try not to let it does sometimes put pressure on you or on me. Now that I have made it, I feel comfortable reading a lot of bigger books that I have wanted to get to, which I guess I can't even totally say because in October I read Illuminae and City of Heavenly Fire, and one of those was 700 something pages and the other one was 600 pages. So clearly I wasn't letting it get too in the way. Maybe it's just because it's winter. I guess I just have these big books on my TBR because it's winter. It's getting to be Christmas. It's that time where it's just really cozy to be inside, be under a blanket, have some hot tea, read. I just really love that. It's just the season of getting lost in things. So yeah, I'm excited. If you can't tell. So the first book on my TBR is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I read the fourth book, Queen of Shadows, in August. So it was a couple months ago. The story is just fresh in my mind, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. I know that this has been getting some mixed reviews, but I'm still really interested in reading more of the story and seeing where it's going, and I just really love this series, so I imagine that I will love this book as well. Then I have a series ender on my list, which is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, with its beautiful red pages. I cannot wait to read the conclusion of this duology because I really love the characters in the first book. I want so many things to happen with my ship, and I won't say who they are just in case you haven't read Six of Crows yet, but I'm so excited to get into this. And I heard that there are a lot of heartbreaking things that happen in here, but that it's the perfect ending to it. So my heart is ready, but also it's not. And I just can't wait. I need to know. So this is happening. Then I have a book that needs no explanation, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I said that I would read this by the end of the year, and now it's November, so I feel like it is time. I'm so excited for this one. Everyone that I know says that it's one of their favorite books, so I imagine that I'm gonna love it just as much. I feel like I don't even need to give a synopsis because it's just such a well-known book, and it's kind of amazing to me that I never read this yet, but I'm really excited about it, and I really love this edition. I think it's so pretty. So I can't wait to just dive in. Then I'm going to be reading Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a book that is a fairy tale retelling of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, but it's not her story once she's already evil. This is before she turns evil, and it just sounds like it's gonna be so good. I love Marissa Meyer's Lunar Chronicles. That's probably one of my favorite series. So I have been looking forward to this one for so long. And the funny thing is, so this is actually an ARC copy of the book that I got at BEA. And I pretty much fought for this book. I literally got pushed into a table in order to get my hands on this book. And I still haven't read it. And I think the reason that I've been waiting so long is just a combination of having such high hopes for it, and also the fact that I needed to wait until everyone else would have the opportunity to read it so that I could talk about it with other people instead of having to hold in my feelings until November. So yeah, I just can't wait. And I actually already got a candle that is inspired by this book from Novelly Yours. She did a candle for Kath's lemon tarts, and it smells so good. But I just love that one of the main interests of the Queen of Hearts is that she is so into baking, and I also love baking. So I just feel like I'm gonna really, really love this story. I know that it's tragic. I've heard time and time again from people who have already read it that do not expect a happy ending with this book, but I'm still ready. I'm still looking forward to it, and I can't wait to read about all of the baking. Then I have What Light by Jay Asher, and this is a book that takes place on a Christmas tree farm, so I am in. I cannot wait to read this one. It's actually pretty short, but I just figured it will get me into the into the spirit of into the holiday spirit. Why am I struggling with this? I figured this will get me into the holiday spirit now that Christmas is rapidly approaching. And okay, so it follows this girl who live in Oregon, her and her family. She's the third generation of people that work on this Christmas tree farm. So they live in Oregon for most of the year, except for around Christmas time. They pack up, they move to California, open their Christmas tree lot, and they spend their time there. So it's this girl who has to split her life between these two places, but she doesn't really feel, I guess, too much of a connection to either place, or maybe she feels like she's missing out on both lives when she goes from place to place. But then one Christmas season, she goes to California with her family and she meets this boy who's kind of a bad boy, and he has a very colorful past, and the two of them obviously fall in love, and I don't know what's gonna happen from there, but I'm just excited about it. And then the last book on my TBR is a book that I don't have a physical copy of yet because it is a new release for November. I believe it's coming out November 15th or 25th or something like that. It's called This Is Our Story by Ashley Elston. I'll put a photo of the cover here, but I did a Waiting on Wednesday blog post for this book. I've been so excited for it for so long. It sounds so good, and there's just so much to the cover that is like breathtaking, because there is, okay, so it's about these 5 boys who go into the woods. They're all like super best friends, and then one day when like they go on this trip into the woods, but only 4 of them come out. So it's possible that one of those other boys is the killer, but none of them will reveal what happened to anyone. There's a girl who is aspiring to be like a lawyer, and she gets very involved in trying to solve this case, but she also has like an ulterior motive because she must have had some kind of relationship with the boy who was killed in the woods. So she gets very into solving it, and I just love it. Like, I love that it's a group of like guy best friends because it gives me Raven Boys feels, even though I know it's going to be totally different. But I just think that this cover is gorgeous because there are like 5 shadows on it. And then the one in the middle has a deer head over it, which makes me feel like this boy who died was like hunted. And then on top of that, the title of the book is This Is Our Story. But the letters are colored in a way that it also says his story, because it's all about finding out the story of the boy who died in the woods. So I just think it's so clever and so beautiful. And this has been one of my most anticipated books for fall, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm planning on reading it like the second that it gets delivered because I just cannot wait. I hope it's really good and lives up to my expectations. We'll find out about that. So those are all of the books that I have planned for my November TBR, and this is like one of the few months where I feel like I'm actually gonna stick to every single one of these because I am genuinely just so excited to read each one that I can't imagine that another book will pop up and catch my attention more than one of these. So those are all the things that I'm planning on reading in November. Let me know what you're planning on reading. Let me know if there are any new releases that you're looking forward to, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!